Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about the cost allocation methods in SAP controlling. So we know that there are two methods for cost allocation. One is distribution and the other is assessment. So the distribution can be carried out using the primary cost elements and the assessment can be carried out using the secondary cost elements. So in this video we will discuss about the distribution method. So the distribution method is used for allocating amount and quantity to one or more sender cost objects to multiple receiver cost objects. So the cost objects may be either a cost center or order or something else. So this method can be carried out for both planning and actual. So in this video we will consider an example. We need to pay the expense for the building rent, and this rent will be shared by two departments that is residing in the same building. Say for example, these are the cost centers Q1, Q2 and Q3, and so we are creating this account in finance, and we will convert it to the primary cost element where we link the cost center Q1, and the expense that is collected in the cost center Q1 will be distributed equally to the two departments that is residing in the building. So those amounts will be captured in the cost center Q2 and Q3, and we are going to make a plan and execute the plan distribution, and we are going to make the actual distribution and execute the actual distribution. So this actual execute the plan distribution and execute the actual distribution or the month-end activity where the end users can make use of this transaction to allocate the cost. So we are going to execute all these things in this video. So I just first create the building rent account, and we will convert it into the primary cost element, and then we will create the cost centers. So all those we will discuss in this video. So I just quickly create the ledger. So I just create a new account 50019. So I've created the ledger. So now we will convert it to the primary cost element. Let me give the first date of this month. Building rent, the cost element category is the expense. That is the primary cost, and the cost center default account assignment. So where we need to create these three cost centers, and I'm going to link the first cost center here. So before that I just open a new session. We'll create some cost centers, all these three cost centers Q1, Q2 and Q3, where the Q1 is the main building cost center. Okay, just the T code is KS01. The Q1 cost center can be named as the building cost center. Okay, cost center category, hierarchy area, business area, currency, and the profit center. And in the control, I just uh, unlock actual revenue and planned revenue. I just click on save, and the cost center Q2. So it is the department 1 in building 1. The same. And the last cost center, that is Q3. So I've created 3 cost centers, and I just quickly move on to this tab where I've linked Q1, the first cost center. I've clicked on save. So the structure have been created. Now we can move on with the create plan distribution, or else. So before that, let's say for example, we are planning. Okay, the rent is 50,000. Let's say example, and the the rent that need to be sent to the cost center Q2 is 60,000. Sorry, 30,000, and for Q3 is 20,000. So this is the scenario. So for this, we can create the plan distribution. Okay, I just leave these two screens as it is. I just open a new one. Okay, and then again a new one, and this is in the SAP eSAC screen, and here I just enter into the navigation path. So I'm not going to enter the T code as it is. So it is having a T code, uh, but I'm going to show it in the navigation path, and we will see the document type for that also. So in the controlling, the cost center accounting, so in the planning and in the allocations, you can find the distribution. So define distribution, create plan distribution, that is this one, create plan distribution. Just double click here. So the T code is KSV7. Okay, I just link it here. The T code is, or else here, KSV7. This is the T code for create plan distribution. Okay, I just define the name for this one. So any name can be preferred. For example, 001. The start date is 1/2/2022. Just click on enter. The cycle name is 001. Okay, cycle for plan distribution. I just click on attach segment. So in this cycle, we can link n number of segments, and I'm going to attach the first segment. So The segment name can be, okay, I just name it as 0001. So this is the first segment for my cycle. So the sender rule is, okay, the fixed amount. The share in percentage is 100, and it is a plan value. So I just change it as plan value. The receiving rule, okay, the variable portions. The variable portion type is, so the receiving rule is plan cost, or it is a fixed percentage. The receiving rule is fixed percentage. Okay, just move on to the sender receiver. The sending cost center is Q1, and the receiving cost centers are Q2 and Q3, and the cost element need to be updated here. The cost element is 50019. Let's click on enter, and the sender values. So it is also, okay. I just in the segment header I just change it as the receiver rule. I just change it to the variable portion, and I just make it as plan cost. So the sender receivers are same, and the sender values, so it is not changing. Okay, I just close this, and I will once again make this. I just come back. Do you want to save the cycle? No. Okay, I just go to the change plan distribution. So this is the cycle what I have created. We will change it. This has not been created. Okay, we will create it once again. Create plan distribution. Just enter it. Click on enter or attach segment. And here the fixed amount, and it should be the plan value. Okay, I just leave it as it is. The receiving rule is variable portion, and it is plan cost. And the sender receiver, the cost centers need to be updated, and the cost element 50019, the cost center Q2 and Q3. Now the center values. Okay, I don't want the fixed amount. I just into the segment header, I just change it as okay, posted amount. So it will be changed. Okay, the selection criteria is 0, version, and the receiving tracing factor. The receiver. I just in the version, I just enter the version number and the cost element. Enter to the last the receiver weighing factor. So here I just maintain according to our planning. So this is 60% of the posted amount. So I just make it as 60, and this one is 40. I just save this. Okay. Let us move back. Okay, I have created the plan distribution cycle. So I just move on to the next one. I just create a new session where we have to maintain the KP06, the planning for my cost center and primary cost element, version 0, this for period This is the second period and the fiscal year. First, we will maintain for cost center Q1 and okay, the cost element. Let's click on this. Cost center does not exist. Okay, the fiscal year is wrong. I just change it to 2022. Okay, I just click on this. Okay, the planned fixed cost is 50,000. I just enter here. Just save this. Okay, now we can move on with the first screen where now I'm going to execute the plan distribution. So I just go to the accounting, the controlling, in the cost center accounting. In the similar way where I've entered into the in the navigation screen, the similar way I just go to the planning where I can maintain the allocations. You can find it here, the distribution, that is KSVP. It is nothing but execute plan distribution. Here you can see execute plan distribution and the T code is KSVP. So I just enter here KSVP is the T code. Okay, I just enter my cycle. It is automatically updated here. It is, I'm going to run it in the test run. I just execute it. Okay, the number range for controlling area, the document type for this is our KPV. Okay, we need to maintain this document type, that is RKPV. So the document type involved here is RKPV. Okay, just go to the here KANK. So the document type is RKPV. We need to update it here. RKPV. Plan overhead cost distribution. Okay, I have included in my number range. Yeah, just leave this screen as it is. I just go to the execute plan distribution. Execute it once again. It takes time. Okay, there are some warnings issued. The segment contains no receiver. We'll display the warning. We'll analyze the problem. Okay, the possible errors are you have set the selection criteria for the receivers so that no valid receivers could be found. So we have set some criteria for selecting the receivers, I think so. Okay, we will move on to the here it is. Okay, I just move back first. Okay, I just leave the screen as it is. This is the execute plan distribution. I just move on to the where it is. Okay, create plan. Okay, a change plan distribution. We will modify some changes over here in the first segment. Okay, the sender rule is posted amount. Okay, I just change it to fixed amount. So it will change some values over here. Okay, the cost center, the receiving tracing factor, the receiver, or fixed amount, or Okay, let it be the posted amount. I just change the receiver rule as fixed percentage. So based on the percentage we can make it as it is. Okay, I just change to fixed percentage. Okay, it is the same, the sender values, okay, the version, and the receiving factor is 60 and 40. Okay, we will make it as like this. So I've removed the selection criteria for receivers. Now I think it is all okay. Okay, now we can go on with execute the plan. Okay, just go back. We will once again okay, execute. Yes, just click here and click on sender. It is a sender. Q1 is a sender. Again click here and click on receiver. Okay, this is our tracing factor for receivers. Okay, with this the planning is over. Okay, okay, I just untick the test and I just post this so that the document will be posted. Okay, it has been posted with the document number 7701. Okay, now we can go on with the okay, I just leave the screen as it is. I enter into the navigation path. I just close this distribution allocation. I just close the planning also. Now I'm going to go for actual posting. That is, I'm going to move on with the create actual distribution. Create actual distribution in the periodic. Okay, where it is? Okay, here in the period and closing, the distribution. You can find define distribution. This is nothing but create actual distribution. So the decode for this, it is KSV1. We will enter here KSV1. Okay, I just you can follow like this. You can try using entering into this like in the using the navigation path itself. Okay, we will create a new cycle for this. This is the actual distribution cycle. We will again set some segments here. And it is the first segment for 002. And here also the posting rule is the posted amount, and it is now the actual value. The receiving rule is fixed percentage. Sender cost center Q1, the cost element is 50019, and the cost center Q2 and Q3. The sender values, okay, it is actual value origin, version, and 60 and 40. Click on save. Just move back, back, back. Okay, I've created the actual distribution. Now I just move on to this screen, the first screen. Just close this allocation. Just close the planning the same way I've done before, and the period end closing. In the current settings, we can find the distribution. Sorry, the assessment. Sorry, the distribution. Double click on it. It is the create actual distribution cycle. Sorry guys. It is again the create actual distribution cycle. We are now going to execute the actual distribution. So it is not that one. Okay, in the allocations also it is not there. Here it is. It is in the period end closing. distribution, it's periodic allocations. Okay, you can find it here. The period and closing, single function allocations in the distribution. Okay, the T code is KSV5. I just enter here KSV5. Okay, I just double click here. Okay, all set. The cycle, it is automatically populated. Will execute, and I found that the transaction or the document type here is RKIV. We will maintain here RKIV. So in the here I just RKIV here. I just first click on it. RKIV. That's actual overhead distribution. Click on save. Okay, now I just execute the actual distribution. I just make it as a test run. Okay, here also there are some warnings. Just move back. Okay, it is because we have not made the actual posting. So in this, okay, I just here itself, I just make the posting in FB50. We have not posted the rent for building, the finance module. So that is the cause for that error. So in the first date we will change it. The first day I'm going to post it 50019. It is debit, and the bank outgoing account is credit for the amount 50,000. Okay, it is okay. Just save this. So the document is posted. Now we can execute the actual distribution. Just click on execute. Okay, you can find the senders and receivers. It is sender, the receiver is okay. I just now I just post this, and then we can move on with the report. I just untick the test run and I just execute it so that the document will be posted. Okay, it is posted with the document number 7703. Okay, let me go on with the report. I just close all these things. I just enter into the environment, sorry, the information system, reports for cost center accounting, plan actual comparisons, and the first one, cost centers actual plan and variance. Okay, from period, okay, I just select for the particular period. The cost center values, I include those three cost centers. I just execute it. Okay, the plan. Okay, I just in the first one, the building department 1 building, the actual cost has been posted according to the This is what we have planned, and it is also the actual one. So there is no variances found here, and so this is the output for distribution method. So in the building we have 50,000 what we have planned, and in the same way the cost has been allocated to or distributed to the department 1 and department 2. So likewise we can configure our distribution method in cost allocation method. So thank you friends for watching this video. We will continue with the assessment cost allocation method in our next video. Thank you.